Hello everybody, Michael from RJS Pest Control, Richard J. Sica Pest Control, here with you, happy to have you, ready to present today about a very important topic, which is Pest Control Company rating, something you ought to be aware of and can really aid you. This video is for the person who's looking for a pest control company. Maybe you have some animals, some bugs in your house, they're on your nerves, you want to get rid of them. Who do you pick? However, it's a very important question, and where do you go with the flurry and abundance of all these different online review sites? Which ones do you trust? Which ones do you shy away from? That's the purpose of this presentation, and frankly, it's all based on one very simple idea. You should know before you ever hire the guy or gal who's going to fix up your house and give you your life back so that it's bug-free forever from that point, at least on the first treatment. You should know if they're credible. I mean, imagine if you just bring somebody in and you don't know their experience. You would never do that. And that's why, of course, you want to make sure that these people are highly rated, credible, respectable in their industry. And that's what we're going to cover among the various different review sites in this quick video to empower you to make the best decision. The first, and very often most popular online review site for near anything these days, especially because of its permanence, is Yelp. Because this is a phenomenal place, and just a little background on it if you're a little less than familiar with the platform. It was founded in 2004 to help people find phenomenal business owners like mechanics, dentists, pest control individuals. They've grown significantly since that time. They have an average on monthly usage of 21 million unique visitors who helped the Yelp app and other individuals rate business owners on their quality. So it has a huge base of people using this. And in total, they have written more, every user in aggregate, 102 million reviews. And that was just on the last count of Q1 of 2016, so it's only grown since then. So if you're looking for a very credible place with an incredible amount of social proof and high usage rates, Yelp would be your go-to to figure out what pest control company should I use to take my life and my home and my business back away from these critters. And of course, if you go and look up RJS Pest Control, Richard J. Sica Pest Control on Yelp, you'll find our 5-star rating. And then, of course, you can make an appropriate decision. Another option, however, you can also use is Consumer Affairs. Now, if you're not familiar with this, you might want to if you have the time, take a chance to look at it. People and companies go through the site looking for individuals to hire for various individuals and cases, I should say. It's more or less a very similar review site. There is an approval system, which is great. So not the random individual who never went to your business can't say they had a bad experience or a good one until they've actually been within the walls or experienced your service. There are plenty of review guidelines. You won't find anything that's usually less than 100 words as far as description. They want a detailed, accurate summation of whether or not this business is worth your time for you to invest in, which is great, and it can only benefit you, the person, the end user, the looking individual. Another option for you to consider is top10reviews.com. It's a great place. They use a hands-on evaluation process, meaning it's not all automated. It doesn't just depend on who has got the most 5-star ratings as an example. There's a level of manual humanity to this. The ranking is not just technologically based and strictly automated. And the good thing is there are plenty of updates. Since products, services, and marketplaces inevitably change, they do periodically refresh and review the feedback they receive from various people who've experienced businesses before. Another place for you to check out because they are useful. Another one, you've heard of this, how could you not have? Angie's List. In some way or another, you've been exposed to them, and for fairly good reason. They have a large number of users as well. They do background checks on companies. They use what's called a super service award, giving providers and advertising companies a little badge of sorts if their background has been verified by executives at Angie's List. And of course, they have some interesting guarantees. They stand behind the fair price and quality service of offers purchased by Angie's List. So if you do buy anything via their website, you are semi-protected on products and or businesses that have that designation of the guarantee. And Yellow Pages, how could you not have heard of this? It is now transitioning, and frankly has pretty well, to the digital age. It used to be on top. That's why I just moved it. It was the king, the queen, the head of all review sites in the world. But now it's working its way to digital because that's where the world is. The world is online. And you can do various things as far as filters on their website, such as searching by name, address. You can look up someone's phone number. You have so many reasons, so many people you can look to contact to aid whatever problem it is you're trying to solve. In this case, I know they're very small. They come in large groups. Bugs. You've got some situation with these little critters and we got to get rid of them fast. That's another place you can look to solve that issue. And of course, you could go the old business directory route, whereby you just look through, and of course, you want to pick United States. This specific directory, Biz Lister, has a United Kingdom facet. Of course, you want to make it as applicable to you as possible, so you put on that geographic feature. Another place to look, especially if you want the other candidates to have been verified by this directory. And last but not least, super pages. Not just pages, but super pages. Yes, they have quite a few different facets to them. They welcome and frankly encourage feedback. They are very much into having their users improve and ameliorate their online presence. They have a glossary you can even browse through, and phone books are available via an order functionality on their website. Even though, frankly, if you don't even need to go to their website, you could just use their local search app available for iOS and Android devices that will enable you and understand your location if you so allow it to. So you say, I'm living in New York, I need a pest control company. Fine, here are the 5 closest pest control companies you can consult with. That's a benefit of super pages. And of course, all this in mind, we've been through Yelp, the dominant monster, Consumer Affairs, Top 10 Reviews, Angie's List, Yellow Pages, how could you not have Yellow Pages, Biz Lister in the United States, let's make that distinction, and of course, super pages if. And of course, this is all centered around you getting rid of your bug problem. And if that is the case, and you go to Yelp, and you go type in Richard J. Sica Pest Control, you will see our 5-star review, and thus will encourage you, if you have any bug problems whatsoever, we'd be glad to get rid of them. We're literally only a call away. We work around your schedule. So please, if you have a problem, consider calling us at 914-667-5610 to debug your home and frankly get your house or business back. Take back your home, take back your business. Use these directories as a way to find the perfect guy or gal to do that for you. And when you do, we look forward to hearing about how you are living a bug-free life.